Say hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mildenhall. Buddies in TMD and Fred West. Is that right? Welcome to the stream. I'm just playing some trains. Hello, John. How am I? Well, I'm sitting down. I haven't been doing very much, to be honest. Hello, Dave's Model Railway Adventures. Well, Dave's Railway Adventures, Model Railway, not yet. How are we doing? Hello, Philip. Welcome to the stream. I'm just mucking about today, just for a little while. I just thought I'd show you this view. I thought I'm going to play trains, and whoever happens to join me can join me. And if I go to recall, so today we've got the Freightliner 66. Thank you, Basin TMD. That is P&O Red Lloyd at this. And also we have Glorious 50033 also in the running, which I'll get going. I haven't got much going at the moment because I've been doing some work on the railway, just light work. So that's why I'm just running Glorious with Gary's Mark IIs that he kind of gave me. And I've done some further work on the layout. Some of you may have noticed that there's a big black patch in the middle, so I've started to work on the container area here. So I've done bits and pieces. I've brought out some more vehicles. And I've also done some work down at this end on the module. And I've also built some more bus shelters. That's kind of been my structure building bus shelters. Let's see if I stick the sound on. I'll stick the sound on 50, but I don't know if you can hear it. So how are we all doing? I haven't got so much running today because, like I said, I've just stuck some bits on just to sort of give you an overview of what's going on. Oh, you can hear it. But what I'll do is I'll switch off level on Atlas. So you can hear the 50. And one of the things I love about this 50 is it's fresh. I'm going to try and see if I'm going to shut my mouth and I'm going to fire it up, see what you can think. Sorry, I was still running the 66. Oh, I've already done mine, Dave, if you've probably seen, I've already uploaded mine. Right, so let me recall that 50. Right, I'll crank it up in a minute so you can hear it. That was a great day, I enjoyed that. I'm going to test myself a bit further with my back tomorrow, see how I get on. I might go out tomorrow, see how long I last. Thank you. I got a bit too excited over that train though, didn't I? Dave. Right, I'm going to shut my mouth now, I'm going to crank up to 50. Hi Norman Rowe, thank you for joining me. And see what condition I'm in. Well, I'm in a sitting down position, and I'm just kind of just chilling out this evening. I've been watching football all day. It's been a good day for a Reading supporter. If you're a Chelsea supporter like myself, it hasn't been such a good day. But never mind. Yeah, Trainbow did look good, but like I said, it wasn't quite as flamboyant. So, alright, transport. Hiya, welcome to the stream. Yes, well done, Dave. I did watch that. So, like I said, I've only got 2 trains running, and I do have Eagle and Star sitting here. Just to let you know that the 66 is running with TTS. My Class 50 is running with DCC Coastal 50, and that, if I put an iPhone speaker, will actually sound awesome. It sounds awesome as it is. London Caddy, thank you for your compliment. That's very nice of you to say. Yeah, it's still got a lot to do, but I'm getting there. I'm just doing bits and pieces since I'm at home most of the time, so I'm just, as and when I can do bits, as I'm up for it. The TTS sound in any loco. Could you just sort of clarify that for me, please, Basie TMD? You mean, does it fit in any loco, or does it come, or is TTS available in every loco? I've just switched the TTS sound off the 66 just so you can hear the 50, because that 50 is a bit on the low side, to be honest. And I'm just going to give it a bit more beans in the jiffy. Oh, God, that sound. Well, obviously you're not going to fit a, you're not going to fit a 50 Class 50 TTS chip into a 60, but yeah, potentially. I mean, this is a Batman 66, and this has got TTS sound in it, but that's a 21 pin, so you have to buy a converter to be able to use the TTS chip in it, otherwise it won't work because you can't put it straight. Yeah, you see, there's pros and cons to TTS and other sound chips, either be it Legoland, Biffo, DCC Coastal, or whoever. And they've all got pros and cons, and I do love the performance of Class 50 TTS chips. I think they've done a brilliant job. But just the thrash on this TCC Coastal 50 just gives it the edge for me. You just crank it up, and all of a sudden it just absolutely just goes for it. And I'll do it again on the next pass when it's towards the camera so you can actually hear it. But I'm sure you've heard it already. But I just love thrashing it because it just sounds so awesome. Dave was here not so long ago, about a week ago or so, and he heard it and he loved it as well. So I'm going to crank it up now and see what you think. Oh, that puts a smile on my face every time. Yeah. I love that. I love the sound of that 50. That's just absolutely epic. Like I said, I do like the horn GTS. Don't get me wrong. I think it's fabulous. But like I said, that's the one that always puts a smile on my face when I just crank it up. Yeah, the 50 does. Yeah, and like I said, I'm pleased with the 66 TTS chip as well. I'll just shut that one down now, and I'll switch the 66 back on. I think. Let me see if we can hear it. Yeah, that's it. That's it now. Right, okay. Now what I'll do is, all being well, I will send that 66 here into the middle, and I'll get the other 66 out because that's got a different chip in it. So let me just do that. Yes, that one and that one. So hopefully that 66 will cross over into the middle. Ah, Diesel Freight Spotter in Kent. Hello, I was looking for your channel the other day. I'm just going to cross over now, hopefully all being well. Yep, there she goes. Just crossing over. Okay, see you next time, Norman. Right, let me just make sure I concentrate on what I'm doing so we don't have any major catastrophes. Right, let's see if we can get. Now the 66 you can hear is the Evening Star. Hello Tim from the Scrap Line, welcome to the stream. So it's not, so the one that you can hear is not the Freightliner one, but the Evening Star one. Oh, lovely. Are you happy with it, Diesel Freight Spotter? So this one has got a DCC Coastal sound chip in it, the Evening Star. And it sounds very similar to the TTS, but one of the things that I like about this one is that there's some automated sounds in it, that you don't have to actually press any buttons or anything, you'll just do it automatically. And I also like the horn on this one as well. I'm trying to keep the camera stable over that side because at least hopefully the picture won't be breaking up and it'll just be constant. So like I said, the train you can hear is the Evening Star one. So I'll just get you to hear the horn. And this is different to the TTS one. Oh, I like this horn. I think it's great. What DCC controller do you recommend? Well, to be honest with you, if you ask anybody, they'll all say something different. What I'm using is, I'll tell you what I'm using and what I think of it. And I'm using a, I'll do like that in a minute. I'll show you what I'm using. I am using a Prodigy Express controller, and I like this controller a lot. If I was to buy another one, I would get another Gauge Master one. I just like them, and I find this one really easy to use. I like the fact that I can hold it in my hand. I can do everything with one-handed. I don't have to need two hands, so I've always got one hand available. It's very intuitive to use. I've just handed this over to Dave, and he's been playing around with it when he was here last week. So I think he quite likes it as well. I did use Digitrax in the past. I quite like that as well. But I can't really speak for NCE or some of the others because I've never actually used them. But I tend to like this one because this is just like a remote control and I can hold it in my hand. And it does exactly what I need it to do. This isn't a big layout, and this is like, I think for a small to medium layout, I think they say to use this. So, we've got 50.043 still lined up, so we can. Hello Shirley, long time no speak, welcome to the stream. I'm just playing a few trains today. I have done a little bit of modelling, but not too much. And it's quite nice now that I can actually have a stream and actually just chat to you guys and just have some fun at the same time. Let's see if we can move the camera in a bit, just to give you a different view of the layout. And there you go. Right, hopefully that will be quite a good view. I'm always a bit conscious about doing live streams because I know the picture isn't always great. Yeah, I don't know if it's the weather or whether it's the light. My apologies for that. Like I said, I do like doing live streams, I love the interaction. Hello John A. Dawson. Stephen Ashley, welcome to the stream. Right. Actually, funny enough, those points that I had over in the top right corner, one of them was to go to the fiddle yard. Yeah, I mean, I just like the interaction with everybody, so I like just chatting to people. Hello, Scott Malcolm, welcome to the stream. 666.79. Now, I don't know if you can hear that 66 just popping along, but that's got nothing to do with me. That's just the 66 doing its own thing. So that's one of the advantages of having this particular chip. It's got less functions than on the probably TTS 66, but it's because a lot of it has got automation built in. Thank you, Scott Malcolm. Yeah, to be honest with you, I haven't been out much. I've only been out for 2 days in the 2 weeks that I've been sick. And one of those days was with Dave. And so I've ended up having so much time just to sort of like mill about at home and do bits and pieces on the layout, really. Hello, Anthony from Strathmore Junction. Welcome to the stream. It's like I said, I do love the interaction with all you guys, and so it's all good. That's why I like doing the live streams. It's just a pity that the quality isn't always necessarily, the picture quality isn't all that great. Right, what chip is in the 66? In this particular 66, the Evening Star one, which I have my finger on here, that has got a DCC Coastal 66, and that's by Kevin, and he's absolutely a fab bloke. He's absolutely brilliant to deal with. And I've got, like I said, it's his chip that's on my Class 50 as well. I've bought about 4 chips off of him, 3 for my 50s and 1 for the 66. In fact, the 66 one is the first one that I actually bought off of him before the 50s. The Freightliner that's running around, that's got a Horby TTS chip in it. Like I said, Bays and TMD, the GBRF has got a DCC coaster one, and that's one of the ones that's got some sounds in it that just kind of just go on and off and do their own thing. It's like the 50, when you hear the compressor go on the 50, I don't press that comes automatic. No, it's an ESU, John. They use ESU decoders. So I haven't had any trouble with any of them, to be honest. So, touch wood, I should say. So we'll get that 66 going in the other direction. Yeah, I like those kind of chips as well, Cheryl, don't worry. Probably too much. So as you can probably see in the middle, I've started work here on this area here of the container. I only started doing this last night. I haven't finished it, and it came out a bit of a mess. But then I tidied it up, so now it looks all right again. So now I'm pleased. So that's quite good. I've got some of my lorries out, which is quite good, which I really like. One of the other things I've been doing today, because the only bit of modelling I've really been doing today is on the, I don't know if you heard that little pop, that was a 66 doing its own thing. That's got nothing to do with me. So when you hear the 66 doing something other sound, there you go, all that's got nothing to do with me, that's the 66 doing its own thing. So yeah, so I've been doing work on that module down the end there. I've painted it in. I've also added a taxi rank right in that little corner there. I don't think there's anyone who doesn't like chips. Who doesn't like chips? Yeah, I think everyone likes. The HIAs behind the 66 I haven't run for ages, so I decided to bring them out. I haven't actually got any containers anymore. I did have some container wagons over at Barringer before, and they used to run so badly on Barringer that I actually got rid of them. So now I'm kind of wishing I didn't. So we are all good. Please feel free to ask any questions that you like, because I know sometimes Oh no! Try refreshing it. It seems to be running from this end. Maybe I'm not popular enough so I don't get the highest bandwidth. And I don't know whether there's a lot of people on the stream as well. Does anyone else have any issues? I know. So what I'm going to do, these are freight. So I'm going to sub to you tonight because I was looking for you yesterday after your lovely compliment. So I saw you on Jamie's stream last night. Stephen Ashley, the container crane is our. Can we go without me having to get up? There you go. I will leave it on that position for now. The container crane is by a company called Volma. And it is reference number 5624. I think that's the number. And it was the only crane that I could really find that I felt was suitable for a British layout. although it's a European thing. All the other cranes I saw were either too expensive, i.e. the Helgen stuff and the Batten stuff, or maybe too plasticky, so they just looked so fake. And this was one that I found, and this one cost me about £30 at the time, brand new. It is a kit, so you do have to put it together yourself, but it isn't the most difficult kit in the world to put together. Yeah, so it's Volmer. It's Vollmer. In fact, the container terminal is named after Volmer. Dave Down, love that station. Thank you so much. I haven't finished it by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm still working on it. In case you've missed it, the first station building on the right, which is the single building, that was what I bought from the Hornby terminal set. What I'll do is I'll switch the sound off so you can hear me. There you go. And then the building next to it, which has got that little attachment at the end, was a couple of buildings that Alan had given me over from Dragon Junction. And basically, I stuck them together and made them look like the first building. And then with the steps, what I did is the Hornby steps just come as one piece of a platform, but basically I cut it in half and then I stretched it. So that's what I've done there. Right, yes, so yeah, we're still running, and like I said, I'm planning on building a fill yard at some point, but I don't know when that will be. I did put the idea, I've got an extension at the back there. Now, the original idea was to put the extension so I can have the platform free, which I'm still thinking of doing. But I quite like the warehouse is right in that corner, so I'm not sure whether to leave that there and put a freight line around there. Well, what I top tip that somebody gave me ages ago was basically to just lay your track down and leave it for a few months and then see how you get on. Because I think a lot of people are just quite quick to get it done and they just want to get the ballasting down and all the rest of it, and then they realise they don't like the layout. I've started building this since beginning probably March, and I still haven't ballasted it yet. And that's just because I'm still want to make sure that I'm happy with it before I go ahead and ballast it. The corner that we're looking at the moment where the point worked, this is the corner that I'm not 100% sure on yet. Hi Days Trains, welcome to the stream. How am I doing? Yeah, so. I'm going to try and go out tomorrow, I think, and test out my back and see how we're getting on. I can't drive at the moment because of my meds, so if I go anywhere it's going to be out on the train. But I just need to slowly try to get my back down again. I can move, it's not like I can't move, but it's just I just can't. I've got to be careful how long I do things for, because I just get too tired. Yes, soldering. Yes, soldering wasn't my favourite thing, but I'm actually getting quite used to it. So if you just joined the stream, just as a quick catch up, I'm running around currently with my Freightliner 66, hauling some Dapol HIAs. My Class 50 is running around with Gary's Mark II NW South East coach, which he kindly gave me, and the light engine loco is Evening Star 66 779. Really forgot that. Hello, Alan. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. So what I'll do is I'll stick the sound back on the 50. Just so you can hear it. Hello Keith from CXS Rensville, long time. Yeah, I haven't watched your video, Alan, yet. I've only just as I was going live, I saw that your video had popped up. So I look forward to watching that once the stream is, once I'm done with the stream, so that's what I'll do first thing after the stream. So the sound you can hear is from my Class 50, and if I just pan around a bit more, I'm going to try and stop the Class 50 right in front of you, because I wanted to so you can hear some of the automation in it as well. So here comes the 50. It comes into shot. So it's at the bottom of your screen. So the compressor's going now, that's completely automatic. And this is something that with Hornby you don't get. A lot of it is manual, you have to do it yourself. But that's a good thing, and it's about, you know, to be honest with you, I don't mind. It's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. Because sometimes it's like you've got so many functions on a Hornby TTS chip, you don't actually get to use all of them. Whereas on this particular locomotive, it's like the 66. Again, it's from DCC Coastal. It's got its own little kind of automation built in. Now, when the compressor goes, you can actually turn that off manually if you don't like it. You know I love my Class 50s and I might plan to get more. Stephen Ashby, I do love my 50s. Yes, I do indeed, very much so. And I'm going to crank this up and so you can really hear it fresh. My track's dirty, I think. That's why it spluttered. How many 50s do I have? Just to, I think I nearly caused a collision there because I cleaning the track. I nearly switched the point over. So I must have about, I think it's about 13 or 14 of them. And they're not all sound chipped, and they're not even all chipped either. But I do love them. If I can see some that I like, one I'd like to get is Valiant, which is 50015 in the Dutch livery. Scott, you want Renowned? Well, actually, funny enough, Tim was on here earlier. I don't know if he's still on the stream. He actually renumbered his, I think he renumbered his to Renowned, 50029. I know he's done some renumbering. So I'm going to thrash it again as it comes past so you can hear it again. It's just sort of chugging along at the minute. I need to do some work on my Class 47s because I've got a load of Class 47s. But because they're so awkward to chip, sound chip, because you've only got TTS, so I've got quite a few. So I'd like to see Hornby do, here we go, let's try it again. That sound really does put a smile on my face. I love that sound. As you can probably tell. Creepy Jane, hello. My apologies if the picture isn't great. For some reason I can't seem to get a decent bandwidth to be able to get, and also my internet isn't, how shall we say, it's not super fast broadband, unfortunately. I've been trying to get some round here, so to see if I can get a better quality internet. Yeah. I checked out a few with sounds, and some of them, I mean, like I said, I've got a 50 with Southwest Digital, which some people like, but it's not one of my favourites. I'd rather have the chip in this one, which is a DCC Coaster one, and I do like the Hornby TTS one as well. But I can't really speak for Legoman Biffo or some of the others because I haven't tried them. Let's see who else is running around. So my apologies, it's the same trains running around. I haven't got too many around at the moment. Oh, okay. Well, I hope to check out your channel, Diesel and Photo. Now, let me see if I can demonstrate another little feature of my Class 50 chip that you don't get in the standard chip, which I think is really great. So a lot of these trains have got inertia in them, the chips have got inertia. And that means that, unlike analog, when you turn the controller off, the train doesn't just stop. It kind of carries on to a steady stop. But on the 50, the chip on this 50, and also on the chip on the 66, you've got this feature called F9. And if you press the F9 button, it acts as an analog controller. So what I'll do is on the next pass, I'll demonstrate it to you. So here comes my 50. So I'm going to shut the power off. And I've shut it off now. So it's just made it just past my iPad, which is here. So what I'll do is I'll send it around again, and I'll do the same, but I'll press F9 and you'll see the difference in the braking. It acts as an analog controller. Oh, thank you. I don't know why. It's like I said, I'm trying to keep the picture steady and on the tripod. Oh. Right. My apologies for the picture, honestly, everybody. Right, so I'm going to shut it down now, like I did before, but I'm going to press F9. So it didn't stop there, it stopped there. So the feature about this is what I like about it is if, for example, you're coming into a siding and you realise that the train's going too fast, you can press F9 and the train will just almost stop instantly. So it saves you just wiping out the buffers and damaging your locomotive, which I think is a great feature. Does anyone want me to give this 50 a thrash again? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Wait for it. So the dirty track with the dirty loco. So Basing TMD, does that mean you're relatively local? You're in Basingstoke, are you? Or is that just me just assuming because that's how the locals of Basingstoke sort of. Oh, Dragon Junction. Yeah, well, Al does. He's a great guy. He's done a lot for me. Right, so I'm going to stop the 50 and I'll switch the sound on one of my other 66s again. Stockton Junction, I'm local to Andover. Brilliant, and that's not too far from me. And I do subscribe to your channel as well, actually. Because you like a bit of Venice as well, I think. I'm going to get that 50 moved over a bit more. We're going to Wales next week, actually good. Hi, Viaduct Central Northern Railway, welcome to you. Right, I'm going to just shut that down. Right, so we'll go with the TTS one. So now the sound you can hear is coming from, yeah, I do like watching your channel. I am subscribed to yours. Oh, you love 50s as well. How many do you have, Stockton? Oh, you are in Basingstoke. Your old history teacher is Nigel Cooper. I wonder if it's the same Nigel Cooper that I know. Dave, to be honest with you, I wasn't going to. I was quite happy with Behringer and the analogue, but then I started hearing everybody else's with sound, and I thought I've got to get a piece of that. So yeah, I can see why you'd like to get some. It's quite addictive. So Ethan Murphy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I try and do a little bit. I mean, I've said this so many times. I'm quite lucky because my layout isn't in a garage or in a shed or in a loft or anything like that. It's one of those advantages that it's always to hand. And even when I'm in my gym jams or something like that, I can still do a little bit here and there. So. Oh, right, okay. Yes, so yeah, I know him as well. Have I checked out your latest video? I'm not sure, Anthony. I'll have to check out and see. Your vote goes to the Peaks, Creeping Jade. Sound-wise? Viaduct Central Model Railway, you've done a 360-degree video on your layout. I'll have to check you out, to be honest, because I haven't actually come across you before, so thank you for joining the stream. And I'll be sure to check you out. Oh, you've got a class 50. Well, I'll be sure to check you out then as well, Anthony. So at the moment, we just have sheds in action. It's like having a little race there. Oh, okay. I'll be honest, Creeping Jane, I was never a huge fan of the Peaks, but again, that was a little bit before my time. I mean, I kind of grew up with class 50s, hence my love of them, HSTs and 47s. That's how that was my thing. Right, you went for sound for your 50, Anthony. Are you doing BTS or are you going with somebody else? Let's have a little. My French rate's going a bit fast now. Or you're a Class 37 fan? I do like 37s, actually. I do indeed. But like I said, 50s are my... And now these 66s are getting out of the modern stuff. The 66s are really... I've got about, I think about 6 of them. I think six or 7 Class 66s. I do like sounds of 37s. I do have one 37 with sound, but that's got the GTS chip. It could really do. I think Alan and a few others, Graham over at Lakeside, have put iPhone speakers into theirs, and they sound awesome. But mine's still got the original speaker in it, and it doesn't sound. After listening to theirs, mine just doesn't really sound that great at all. Oh yeah, I do like the Rats. Yeah, I love Rats as well, and I've got a Crompton as well. 26s and 27s aren't really my thing because they were like more up north, but I do like the 25 and the 33. That's another one that I really do like. I do have a couple of 33s. Oh, it's really going now. Class 08s, well, on my little easterly trip with Dave, we saw some 08s, an 08 in action, real close up and personal. 37s because of the sound, well then it's the same, almost the same reason as the 50s really, for me, because I love the sound. Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, I always thought the peaks, God forbid, please don't unsubscribe to me for saying this, but I always thought that peaks were a bit on the ugly side. But I do like the HSTs, I love them. My faves. It's such a pity to see them go. But I guess that's progress. Yeah, like I said, HST is still my fave. Yeah, Mark White. Nice to meet you, by the way, at Eastleigh. It's very nice. I did have some intermodals and then I got rid of them. So the only intermodals that I have now are the ones that are sitting on the layout, one on the back of the Maritime lorry and the one that's sitting on the layout. But I am planning to get some, obviously. I'm a bit gutted I got rid of those, but hey ho, you learn by your mistakes. You like the Class 20? Yeah, I do like the Class 20 as well. I've got a few of those. Batman ones. Yeah, I've got a few Batman 20s. I do like those. The Hornby TTS, is that any good? From what I've heard, I don't own one, but from what I've heard, I quite like them. I do have a 68 with sound. That's got Legoman Biffo. That's the one I had all the trouble with that one. Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, somebody said to me, you don't normally see Class 08s at close and personal, so it's quite nice to actually, I think it was Dave who actually said it, so, you know, it's quite nice just to see them just trotting around doing their own thing. You have a trained steamlocomotive Princess Victoria, 60 years old, wow. Well, if you look after them, do I have any Vi trains at all? I had two 37s, and I liked them. To be honest, they're really good price. I paid for those. I don't particularly like the 47 Vi trains, but I did like the 37 ones. I thought they were pretty good. Shade and all the numbers. Welcome to stream. Right, okay. So Philip's going to make a video. What Dave done? What's my favourite model maker? I don't know really. I think new image prop replicas welcome. I do I do Batman a lot because I think their standard overall on everything that they've done has been pretty consistent. Whereas with Hornby, people tend to think, oh, it's like for me, I think they've done a brilliant job with the TTS decoders and the 51s and the 6, and they've done a grand job on the class 60, the 56, the 50. But then there's other locos that I think of days that I go, well, and I think Dapol do a kind of good value for money range. I think those HIAs that the 66s pulling around were about £20 or £23 each, which I think is in this day and age is really good value for money. So you kind of sort of pick and choose really. I think there's good and bad in all of them, I think. But I would say the most consistent are probably Batman. It's like I said, Hornby's done a brilliant job. But then again, I hear people sort of saying that they've bought certain locomotives and they weren't happy with them or whatever. And for example, if you look at some of the railroad stuff that Hornby do, like the old Lima stuff, I think that's just past its best. But it's still better than what they were using up until a few years ago when they were still using their own tooling for the 47 and the 37, which is totally out of date in my view. Dapol, yeah, like I said, Alan, I think, like I said, it's good and bad. Like I said, I've had my issues with Dapol, so I can't give them a perfect score. But now my 68 is okay again. It's been running fine. But like I said, I think they offer good value for money because, like I said, the HIIs that it's pulling, I think are great value. I've also got some press flows from Dapol, which aren't as detailed as Batman's, but they're not as expensive as Batman's. So it depends kind of what your budget is and what you're happy with. I do like the 73s that Dapol have just released. But again, even Dapol, when they first released the 73s, they had lighting issues. Now, I don't know whether the new batch they've resolved those lighting issues, which I like to think so now. So, it's all a bit kind of subjective, really. It's what you think. To be honest with you, I don't have a specific favourite because I just think, because I run all of them. I run Dapol, Batman, Hornby. Yeah, I will do. It's just literally, I'm just playing trains, and to be honest with you, I would have probably stopped by now, but there's quite a few of you on, and I just, didn't really want to kind of sort of say, oh well, by the way, I'm off now, kind of thing. But let's just see if we can get you in a bit closer, and just a different perspective of things. Yeah, I had a Lima 73, and there's nothing wrong with Lima, to be honest. I still think that the only Lima locomotive I'd stay away from is the Lima 33, because I think that looks really, really dated. But the Lima 73 is fantastic still. The HST, which I bought and converted, that's also brilliant. So they've still got some, and also the 31, the class 31 by Lima, is still very good, even after all these years, I think. 33 of Lima is the only one I'd probably stay away from. Do I plan to get a Western? At one point I had, but I am planning to get a few other bits and pieces, as and when, as like everybody else, funds permit. Dipper Town Junction, thank you very much for joining. I don't know if you've been on for a while, because I think I missed you. Class 59 Dapol, yeah, I quite like that. I think I'd get one of those. and Batman 57, like they bring out another one or a different version. Because I do like the Class 59. I remember even in the 80s, that's how far back they've gone now. I mean, I was watching a video about the year 2000, and you think we're in 2019, and I saw 66 on it, and you just think already, you know, how old this 66 is. Already you think that they're still relatively new, but they've been around for ages. Ah, Helgen, yes. Don't worry, Dave, Tom. Yeah, I've got Helgen as well. Helgen make a fantastic Class 33. I love their Helgen. I do love the Helgen 33s. I have two of them. I also have a Class 128, which is a little parcel single car unit. So, yeah, they are very good runners as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to see me for a little bit, because I'm just going to wrap it up now, because I don't know how long we've been going for. How about a peak? I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't think it's really my cup of tea, if I'm being honest. So yeah, it's cool. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm eyeing up getting a new HST. That's what I'd really like, but that costs money, and so do the coaches. So I'd like to sort of say thank you to everybody for watching and taking the time to watch my videos and comment. And it's been fun talking to you all, because I've really enjoyed talking to everybody, and it's nice just to have a bit of a chit chat, a bit of a play, and hopefully you'll get something out of it. And yeah, I know. But it's only tartar for now, so I'll be back soon with another video, maybe even next Sunday with another live. It's nice that I can actually do a live video with you guys that actually have trains running. It's one of the things that Ringwood South obviously didn't offer. And like I said, you're doing fantastic work. Just before we go, I have to say a mention to John Warner, because he's showed immense patience with that station building, and it looks absolutely awesome. So well done, John, for doing that. I don't know if I have the patience to do it, and you've done a remarkable job on it all, and I think it looks absolutely brilliant. It's spot on. So goodbye for everybody, and until the next time, and thank you for joining Mildenhall tonight. Bye for now. Bye everybody. Bye.